if I'm in the hood, I'm drinking Deer Park. But if I'm not in the hood, I'm drinking Waikea well water. All right. All right. Good morning, y'all. Good people. Saturday, September 11th, 2021. Wow. I mean, the day speaks for itself, right? I was just telling Brian before you came up. You know, I went and got the car wash this morning. You know, I've been out a little bit, and I haven't seen so many people be nice to each other just in one day.
Oh, wow.
It's weird. It should be like that every day.
It should.
You know, people smiling at each other, you know, elbowing each other, you know.
Oh, wow.
I mean, just all different races, right? I'm just me looking around, just from what I seen this morning. And, yeah, it should be like that every day. Not saying that it's not, but, you know, obviously today is the 20th anniversary of their attacks on
20 years, bro.
On our country.
Wow. It don't even seem like it's been that long since that happened.
Today is kind of one of those days where I'll always remember where I was. Mm-hmm. Just like, you know, when Kobe died, I will always remember where I was. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'll never forget, I was in the fourth grade. Miss Robinson class. I'll never forget. My sister was in the second grade. We had just got to school. Probably had been there for about an hour and a half, I want to say. And, you know, everyone don't know this, but my mother worked at the Pentagon. So,
I know that.
Wow. When they because you know back there at elementary school they used to have like little box TVs on like that little cart and it got wheels
and they pull and they push it. They pushed that joint in.
So
when you was gonna watch something, you know, conjunction function, you know what I'm saying, Schoolhouse Rock, or you know what I'm saying, something else.
Yeah,
that was like the first time that they showed like news,
right?
Like news on the, I thought it was a movie. I didn't know what it was going on because they ain't really, I don't think they really fully explained what was happening. Right. They just said terrorist attacks like us kids knew what terrorists was.
Right.
We didn't really know what terrorists was, so they just like pushed that on us, and we were just confused trying to figure out.
Is he on? Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure he's on.
My bad.
No, go ahead.
But we were so confused and trying to soak in on what was actually happening. And it wasn't until we got home.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was fully explained to us, and we was like, oh, man, like a country just attacked us? Like, when we was kids, we didn't know the issues with Afghanistan and Iraq and all. We didn't have no idea, you know what I'm saying? So it was such a shock to the system, and I was like kind of nervous because I was like, okay, are they just gonna be just blowing us up? You know what I'm saying? Just willy-nilly what's happening? You know what I'm saying? So
it was so crazy because it was just a lot going on. You know, I remember, you know, when they wheeled the TV into the classroom, we thought it was kind of weird because, you know, we normally wouldn't have things involving the TV like that early in the morning. Mm-hmm. So I mean, other teachers was coming in the classroom as well, and we was just all lost. And you know, they kept saying, hey, like we need to turn the TV on, like y'all need to see what's going on, kind of thing. Turn the TV on, and I guess at that point the first plane had already hit the first Twin Tower. It was already burning. I don't think the second one had got struck yet, but you know the TV was turned on. You know, we were watching the coverage, and you know at that age we were so young we couldn't wrap our minds around like the magnitude of what was going on. We just from face value, we just think, okay, well, something
just happened.
Something happened, but we didn't think that it was terrorism.
Exactly. We didn't know what terrorism was. Terrorism is like we didn't know what it was. We didn't know the word, what it meant, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a movie. I thought it was another sequel to Die Hard. I said, we got a new Die Hard movie? Shut your mouth, Cordell. I'm like, what y'all mad at me for? What y'all You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
And the impact that it still has to this day is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because the country's never been the same since.
So for those watching right now, we're not alone. Our guest Corey is actually virtual today. He couldn't come into the studio, but obviously we'll definitely, reschedule him another time to come into the studio. Mm-hmm. So, Corey, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man? So for those who don't know who Corey is he's a YouTuber. He's a Washington football team YouTuber, and I'm a big fan of his. Local guy. I watch the Team 980. I listen to them every morning.
Word.
And he calls in the.
A couple of his videos.
He calls in to Travis's show every morning.
He's a character.
Yeah, Corey, he's a character, man.
Character. Yes, sir. Yes,
so, real quick, Corey, before we move on to football, just what are your thoughts on today, and what do you remember from 9/11?
Oh man, I was in 5th grade, and I'll never forget my teacher. He was talking about it, and I didn't even really know what the Twin Towers was. I knew about the Pentagon and everything, but he turned the TV on, and we actually saw the second plane hit, and parents started coming in there, pulling their kids out, and my mind almost instantly went to Quantico because that's where my mom worked at, and what they could do because we lived right outside of Quantico Marine Base, outside the main gate.
Right.
So you're kind of worried there, and then I remember the unity that we had for so long after that. And then we get caught up in trivial stuff today,
right,
about who doesn't agree politically, mask and all this stuff. And, I think things like today, kind of like you guys were talking about, it kind of puts it in perspective. But I think that should be an everyday thing, not just a commemorative thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because 3,000 people lost their lives. And, they went to bed 20 years ago last night, and that was the last time they probably saw their family. So,
right,
all this could be gone in an instant, and we need to cherish the folks that are around us, and tell them that you care for them, and tell them that you love them.
Yeah, because like I said, my mother worked at the Pentagon, so when they showed the shots of the Pentagon, 'cause I think the Pentagon got hit like around nine-ish. When they showed the shots of the Pentagon, I wasn't sure which side of the building my mother worked on.
Yeah.
Because the Pentagon is big.
Yeah.
It's flat, but it's big. And there's different levels to it. So, but she worked nights though. So I wasn't sure whether she was already gone from work or whether she was still there. So just
anxiety you was feeling.
Just imagine the anxiety me and my sister was feeling.
Oh man.
And when we were allowed to, obviously when they released us to go home, and we got home and we seen that she was there.
Yeah, because it was immediately it was an early dismissal for everybody. All the buses came.
Yeah, right.
What's the name? Like the YMCA came early and picked me up and all that. Because my dad and my mom couldn't just leave for work like that.
Right.
Immediately get there to me, you know what I'm saying, because they live in the city. I mean, they worked in the city. So luckily the YMCA came. But yeah, it was crazy. Throughout where we was at, you just saw people's faces. Everybody was so uneasy. Even when you driving and just seeing people walking, you just saw people just didn't know what to do and what to think. Because we were just so baffled about how this happened. Because nothing like this happened before.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's crazy too because I remember. I mean, people were all looking up in the. I mean, just think of how people just was like really like tripping out. People were looking up in the skies, making sure nothing was going to fall down. I mean, there was no air traffic.
It was
for a while.
Man, it was crazy.
I mean, it was no flights flying for.
Trying to fly during that. I mean, because I flew.
Everything got grounded.
The first time I flew, I'm gonna say it was around like 04, and they was still kind of like, having PTSD from that.
Yeah,
and they wasn't playing no games when it came to that. They should have been doing the whole time, but
yeah,
it takes something like that to wake you up. And then the other impact that's in is all the controversy. You know what I'm saying? I was at the inside job and all that. Like, that event really impacted a lot of people.
I told my parents yesterday, they were planning that since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they strategically picked that date. 9/11. It didn't just happen just by chance on that day. They strategically picked that date. They was training for years to execute that. It wasn't. I know there's a whole bunch of conspiracy theories that always come out about it. They was planning that for a long time. Flight simulators, making the bombs, getting visas or passports or whatever they needed to get onto those flights.
For real. If you think about it, the people that did that, they probably trained their whole life doing that.
No, they was training for a long time to execute that.
Life, and that was what they meant. And they was promised 87 virgins in the afterlife.
Right.
And that's crazy. Can you imagine, like, how we how we athletes, we train for football, and that's what we meant to do in life and all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They realized was training to do that, and that was what they was meant to do. That's how greasy it was,
right?
Especially in places like that. When it comes to us, because we jive terrible. We jive terrible as a country as a whole. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As far as our government and all that. And they real train their whole life to do that, to suicide bomb. Mm-hmm. Just imagine that. Imagine how much hate you can have. You got to have to train somebody for their life to do suicidal bomb.
The plane that crashed in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
where that one was supposed to go?
That was supposed to the monument, right? Was it the monument?
The Capitol.
Capitol. It was one or two.
Yeah.
It was that or the Capitol.
Yeah, it's the Capitol.
Because I saw that movie that was based on it. When
Could you imagine? And the passengers of that plane prevented that from happening.
My dad worked at the DMV. My mom worked by LaFont Plaza, the USDA building. That's not that far, Vic. So it put things in perspective when you find that out. I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a day that obviously we would never forget. I've been down to the memorial at the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
With the family multiple times, not just on this day, but just just randomly, just to go over there and just
the school, like my elementary school, we all went down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had to go. It was like that was a field trip that we had to go do.
Yeah.
And
so just take some time today to even if it's just for a few seconds, just to reflect on, where you were on this day 20 years ago, and really just remember that the world isn't just about the United States of America. I mean, there are people out there trying to harm us every single day, and like Corey said, we have our own inner things that we still have to work on to this day. But at least today, as Americans, we should all be arm in arm. And put our differences aside and take time to reflect on the 3,000 people who lost their lives for no reason, teachers, kids going on field trips, people at work, people traveling on vacation.
Man, and you know what else is crazy? I forgot the name of the movie that's on Netflix. It was a movie where it was a dude that was in charge for the fund for the 9/11 victims.
Okay.
And what they was going through was so crazy because the government wanted to basically pay people the minimum of what it would take to pay that certain household bills instead of paying everybody like an equal sum.
Right.
It was like a formula where some people would get more or less, depends on how much it would take your bills. I can't you imagine trying to tell that to somebody who just lost their brother, who just lost their sister. Like that, like little movies like that let you look at the little things like that, like how it really impacted people, how it really impact domestic partnerships, because they could, especially at that time, they had nothing. So you live with a person, you got nothing, especially if they was providing for you or helping you, you know, half and half. You get nothing. You get no fund, no nothing, no benefits, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, they you know what I'm saying, certain medical will happen or they need, you know, more. Everybody in the situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Just because the numbers say they need this time, they really might need more.
Right.
And they can't get that.
Right.
Or they need it fast because life hit them hard and fast.
Right.
But they still got to wait. Like, little movies like that, look really, like, you really see the impact it really made. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the movie like, wow. You don't even think of that. You don't think about the people. Then you don't think about the people who got to tell these families that. Got to tell the families the formula and all that. What they do to that mental.
Right.
I was like, bro. I said, I know I smoke weed now. But if I was doing that, Lord Jesus, I'd probably do a line or two. Because it was crazy. They was telling them stories.
Yeah.
For real. They was literally like they last words, they recorded on their voice on the voicemail and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like like the impact that is made is undeniable, and it should impact how we treat people. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when life is gonna go.
The thing that like really, like it just like to this day like still hits me. It's like listening to the voice recordings of people that were stuck in the towers.
Yeah, bro.
Like talking to their family or the people that jump out the building. You know, I mean, you good?
Wrong pipe, I'm sorry.
Woo. Yeah, so Corey, you have any other thoughts before we move on?
No, man, I think y'all touched it. I agree 110% with you. And like it comes down to this all could end in an instant. We don't know when, and there's always people trying to harm us. And, you know, I mean, we have to stay smart and vigilant and, you know, and also treat people right. That's the I think that's what everybody's parents try to raise them to be, is to be good people and treat people the way you want to be treated. So, yeah, you know, my heart goes out to all those families, the survivors who, you know, we've seen so many health issues that they've had,
right,
and everything. So, but just thinking about them, and, you know, it's a somber day. It'll always be a somber day. Like you said, you know, I think like my grandma said, she never forgets when, you know, Martin Luther King was assassinated or when Kennedy was shot. So this is that type of moment. We'll never forget where we were.
All right. So we're gonna move on to a much lighter note. So Corey, so for those of you, for those who don't know, who you are, just give everyone, you know, some background on who you are and whatnot.
Well, I'll start with this. Don't let the accent fool you. I am from the DMV originally. I'm from Prince William County. down there in Virginia. So a lot of people are like, hey, you sound like you're from Mississippi. Nope, born and raised down there. So you get that out the way. But I'm a Washington football team YouTuber, like you said, Vic.
Yes, sir.
Been doing it for about 5 years.
Okay.
And I mean, this is one of the great. I love doing it. It's fun. I've got to interact with so many different people, fans, people that are close to the organization. And you can find me on YouTube. Usually, I do a weekly stream on Wednesdays or Tuesdays with some content creator. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Sanchez405. So I'm always doing something crazy on there. And, my goal is to inform folks and make them laugh because there's always a kernel of truth in my insanity. So that's what I like to do. And I think that's what I bring to the table as far as this fandom goes. But it's a pleasure to be on here with you, talk about the burgundy and gold and the NFL today.
Yes, sir. So, I kind of wish you was really in studio because, Cordell here, he's an up and coming comedian. So, so both of you in the studio at the same time would, definitely would have been crazy.
We're gonna lock in. Don't worry about it. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in. Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
So
football team, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, we gonna get into your team in a second.
You know I had to stop being the fan.
Yeah.
I had to stop being the fan. It was too much, Vic. It was too much losing, man. I had to stop.
Oh, hold on. So I
told you that.
At one point, you was a fan.
Okay, I was born into being a Wizards and Redskins fan. Like all my family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got tired of losing. So this is what I did when I was a kid. After the 2002 season, I was like, I'm starting over. I said, I don't care. So I put all the teams in the hat. I even put the Redskins and the Wizards in the hat. So if I picked them, I was just meant to be a team. I picked the Dallas Mavericks and I picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I've been a fan ever since. In the first season, I was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. We won the Super Bowl. Then it took until last year.
Yeah.
It took until last year to win another one. So.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. But I forever hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I forever hate the Cowboys. That's something we got in common. We hate the Cowboys. But other than that, yeah.
So Corey, so real quick before we get into like the trash talking and whatnot, so what made you want to start YouTube? And was it the fandom? Was it something you always wanted to do? What was it?
I really didn't know where to start it, but I was sitting talking to one of my buddies one time, and we were sitting in the bar drinking and eating, and he's like, he said, you got a passion for then the Redskins, right? And I was like, I said, yeah, I guess so. He's like, man, you should like record videos or something like that, and put it, I said, like on YouTube or something like that. He's like, yeah. So I couldn't really think of a name. That was the thing that was holding me up. And anything I think of, somebody else had already claimed it or whatever. Right. And then I started thinking of the fight song. I said, well, I do go off a lot. So I this team pisses me off. I love them, but they piss me off so much. So I said, Braves on the Warpath. I put out Braves because, we hate the Atlanta Braves, right? So we didn't want to be associated with them. So I said, on the Warpath. And then I just got on there, and I think my first video was about Chris Cooley going off on RG3, and, it kind of snowballed from there. I kind of picked up people, and they were like, hey, you're kind of funny. You kind of know what you're talking about. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I guess, I said, this is just what I see, I'm like, like Bruce, right? I don't make jokes. I just tell real ass stories. That's all I do. It's just my observations of what I see. And, when I call into Travis, it's just an observation, but I just sprinkle a little salt on it just to begin with, because by nature, and being a Scorpio, I'm a petty person. So, you know, that I have to. People call it pettiness.
That's for damn sure.
They call it pettiness. I just don't forget stuff. I don't forget stuff. That's all. It's not pettiness. I just don't forget. That's all.
Yeah.
I have appreciation for Scorpios, so y'all can be too much at times.
Nah, Scorpios are cool, man.
They are though.
You know,
my little bro is Scorpio. My dad's Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they cool people. They mean well, yes. And like Corey said, they can be petty, and they can be some assholes, but and
headstrong like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but they mean well. They good people. At least the ones I came across.
Yeah,
you know. So real quick before we get into our team, we're gonna talk about Thursday night's game.
You see how we play sloppy and still win? Do you see that?
Now, so Corey, and you know this because you had called into Travis' show, but you know, but before the game, right? Like everyone was saying, you know, oh, Dallas gonna get stomped on.
Yeah, Dallas look good. Even though we played a sloppy game, Dallas look good.
And
because we for real, we should have beat their ass. It should have been a blowout. But we played very sloppy. You know what I'm saying? We dropped a touchdown pass, we had a couple fumbles, we dropped another pass, had an interception. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we got the dub. That's all that matters because they gave Tom Brady too much time. Gave him too much time. I don't know what they would think about, but.
Well, you know.
They look good, though. They look good. I don't know if y'all going to win the division. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Hold on now. Hold on.
I don't know.
So
it's a move y'all need to do. Y'all not going to do it.
What's that?
Y'all need to get Cam.
We're not signing Cam now, bro.
If y'all get Cam, it's over with. If y'all get Cam, it's over with. You really want Fitz Magic, and this gonna fizzle out in 2 games. Do you want to deal with Heineke? You want to do that? Heineke? You want Heineke?
Okay, Fitzpatrick right now is a better
Heineke had you scared.
He's a better quarterback than who, Vic? I'll slap the shit out you right now. I will slap the shit out you right now. Fitzpatrick's a better quarterback than who right now?
Cam Newton.
I'll punch in your mouth. I'll hit you in your throat. I'll hit you in your throat. You said that.
Bro,
I'll hit you in your throat.
Right now?
It was 2 games from being in the playoff, and he had COVID. He had came off injury. He had no help and none of that, and he was 2 games and almost went to the playoffs, Vic, with that sorry team. With they half a defense gone. And you trying to tell me that Fitz Magic, get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Okay,
Vic.
from throwing the football.
As a quarterback, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
right
that.
now.
Don't do that.
This is not okay.
Don't do that.
This is not. This is not 2015, bro.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what year it is. What are you talking about?
Look, you gotta think about the fit and the offense that we're running.
That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? Y'all got weapons and Cam coming.
Cam can't throw the ball 25 yards.
But he a playmaker though, and he clutch. You stop playing. You stop playing on Cam name. But Corey, please say something. Please say that's a good idea. Please tell me you don't believe in Fitz Magic.
I don't believe in Fitzmagic. No, I don't. But I don't believe in Medea coming back either as a quarterback in the NFL. He can't get the ball down the field. All he was a glorified running back. That's all he was last year.
Exactly.
I don't know what people like Cam, who we talking about? The man threw 8 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and he ran the ball for 12 touchdowns. Yeah, if we want him as a third down back, I'll take him.
Right.
I'll take him. Not as my quarterback. Maybe run some gadgets. But, y'all, come on now. Let's be honest. Cam, even though he had COVID, whatever, he just, it's not there. It's not there like it used to be. Ron could have got him last year, and you knew that he wasn't going to keep strip club Dwayne Haskins, sorry. You knew he wasn't going to keep him around too long. But, it is what it is, man. If Ron really believed in Cam, he would have got him and not traded for Kyle Allen. That's my opinion.
Exactly.
On the whole thing.
Exactly. because when he was a free agent last offseason, yeah, everyone was talking about, oh, Washington should go after him. And I was curious.
Did they still have Dwayne Haskins and
yes,
all that?
Then that's what I'm saying. That's what Corey was saying.
Yeah, why would you even do that? That don't even make any sense.
Right, because the notion was around the team that we just drafted this kid.
Yeah,
we're gonna see what he does.
I think he still got some potential. Like I really hope he get a real good chance after Ben retired. Like how Jameis got with Breeze, he get a chance to really, because I think he still got some promise.
But see, the thing is with NFL players and any professional athlete, they all talented.
Yeah, it's about that mental.
It's about the mental. Yeah, if you're not studying, if you're not perfecting your craft mentally as far as the plays.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter physically what you possess.
You know who embodied that the most? Manziel. Johnny Manziel.
Oh, yeah.
He only had got his shit together.
Oh, yeah.
He could have been special. It would have been him instead of Baker.
Yeah.
He would have been special.
Really?
You don't think he was special?
No. I think he was. No, he was. No. For him, it was that whole persona.
Yeah.
He was that typical thinking he was the bad chick type of quarterback, coming out of college, Heisman winner, all that crap, and thinking he was the shit. And then all of a sudden, it's like he figured it's like he'll ease on into the pros. Really, no. And it just is like it's a different mindset, it's a different game plan, and he wasn't prepared for it.
But I think it was mental. I think if he would have got his mental, together, he would have been a successful quarterback. Because I think he had the talent. I think he had.
Everyone can have the talent, but the thing is,
mental for him.
But
and the persona got too big for him.
Yeah, but back for Cam for a hot second.
Right.
I do agree to the fact of. Ron Rivera had Cam Newton before,
right?
And got him to a Super Bowl, but that was it. He realized the fact that there's something wrong with him after those Super Bowl years, and it's just like it wasn't working. That's why he left. So
he got fired.
Well, no, I meant Cam left. They took Cam out of it.
Oh yeah, but I was front office though.
But you remember during the Super Bowl when that fumble happened and Cam did not dive on that ball? I think that really turned Ron Rivera off, bro.
I mean,
cause we all yelled at the TV like, bro, dive on the ball. What you doing?
About that, Vic. I ain't gonna hold you. You right about that, Vic.
It's the Super Bowl.
It was the Super Bowl. You could have took my head off. I got that ring in my casket. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you, but I'm saying after that he was still. It wasn't until he got hurt. Okay, then he was playing hurt. Like he was struggling after he was playing hurt because halfway through that season when he first, what was that season when they got when they got that offensive coordinator, what's his name? That used to be the coach of the Chargers.
What, Scott Turner?
No.
North Turner.
North Turner?
Thank you.
North Turner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When he had North Turner, like he was slinging that ball. His completion percentage was at the highest it's ever been. Then he got hurt. Like that was winning. Like, and ever since then. He ain't never really get a chance to really go back to that team healthy. Like he was always hurt.
Okay, so you're gonna blame the fact of his health. That, mind you, this is a guy. You want to talk about mentality? His mentality, I feel, it was lacking even after that Super Bowl year. It was like from that point on, it was more about his appearance. It was more about his gameplay was dwindling. And it was well noticeable.
I disagree with that.
Then, if you disagree with that, then why was he cut out of Carolina?
Because he was hurt, and they thought they had a quarterback. They thought he had a quarterback, and look what happened. And now they still need a quarterback. I bet they want Cam right now. They got Sam Darnold. How you gonna trade away Teddy Bridgewater and get Sam Darnold like he any better? That's stupid. Yeah. I don't understand that. That's like, I don't want to go to McDonald's. I'm going to 7-Eleven to eat. That makes no sense at all. Why? That's stupid. I bet they wish they had Cam Newton right now. I bet they wish they had.
See, you're thinking. The unfortunate thing is you're thinking Cam Newton during his like the first 5 years of years. No, because if you're thinking now, then you have to understand the fact that one, Bill Belichick was smart enough to let him go. If you're thinking now, if the
team made the playoffs, they'd have won the division. All that.
New England was on his way. New England was on the way downhill. New England was on the way downhill the moment they let go Brady. Everyone knew it.
Right.
They didn't have no weapons. All they had, their defense was gone. Like, come on, get that man.
You're trying to find. Look here. I'll give you this. If you want to give Cam a job, if you want to give Cam a job, here's the teams to take him to. Take him to the Jets. Take him to Houston. Or take him to.
He said to Houston. I don't want him to go to Houston. We gonna go to Houston and do nothing.
Play.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to give, like I said, if you want to give him a job,
right.
Those are the possible places to go.
Houston, he would play. He would play. He would start.
He need to play with y'all.
No,
he ain't playing here,
bro.
No, he not.
All we trying to say is
it was going to happen.
All we trying to
say that needs to happen.
All we trying to say is, after his shoulder injury, bro, he has not been the same quarterback as far as throwing the football. He has never been an elite thrower of the football.
You right.
But since his shoulder injury, he has not been the same throwing the football. That's what we're saying.
Fluke's Magic and Heineken.
No, because Fitzpatrick can throw the ball.
Man, stop it, man. Every other game, you over gonna get 4 touchdowns or four picks.
Now, okay. Now, real quick.
And you know I love Fitzmagic.
Now, hold on.
Us in the Buccaneers. Stop it.
Now, real quick on
it was a hot flash. We thought we was going to playoffs, and it was over with.
Okay, now, but the team that Fitzpatrick has with us, this is the best team he's ever had.
Okay, that's a laugh right now.
Debatable.
That's what team? What team that he was on is better than our team right now on paper?
Debatable.
As far as weapons that he has around him.
Right.
So everybody say, "Oh, Fitz tragic with these interceptions." Okay, yeah, he's a gunslinger like Brett Favre.
Right.
He's gonna throw interceptions.
Close with the Jets when he had Brandon Marshall and he had
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But he has a good cast around him.
Yeah.
So as far as everyone's saying, "Oh, he's gonna throw a lot of interceptions,"
I still thought y'all was gonna win the division though.
What do you mean?
But I still thought y'all was gonna win the division with Fitzmagic not because of y'all team. Because I believe in y'all weapons.
I believe we still are gonna win the division.
Oh, not after that Cowboys team I just seen Thursday night. I don't know about.
Okay, back to that. I don't know what you guys saw. That was week 4 preseason.
Yeah.
That was a week 4 preseason game. Both teams look bad. Both teams look very, just struggling.
The Cowboys look way better than I thought they did.
Yeah, because it's the Cowboys.
Don't do that.
It's the Cowboys. They always find a way to wet the bed.
The only reason why I thought y'all was gonna win the division because you right.
You know why we're gonna win the division, and it's not because of the offense, it's because of the defense.
Yeah. But y'all got Allen, Sweat, Young,
loaded. We're gonna be able to get turnovers. We're gonna be able to put pressure on people. We're gonna be able to lock people down. It's gonna be because of the defense. Yeah. The offense is gonna be a lot better.
You agree, Corey?
Yes.
And y'all
I think so. I think the offense is going to be a lot better.
NFC least. Because y'all win any other division, this is keeping the beam. Like any other division, could y'all win? No.
Well, right now?
Yeah, no.
Probably not. We can probably finish second.
Ain't nothing. Maybe the AFC South. Maybe.
That ain't the point. We're not in any other division. That's not the point. The point is, in our division,
okay, y'all got a good chance.
We're the best team right now.
Yeah, because the Giants' quarterback sucks, but me.
No,
yeah, I ain't talking about the Smurfs though, because I ain't touching on the Smurfs. Because they just swept us with their bad quarterback We haven't beat Daniel Jones, so I can't talk about the Smurfs bad yet. So,
terrible.
Ain't gonna touch them.
What was they thinking? What was them and what was that year Chicago was thinking about when they took Trubisky? What was they thinking about? What was y'all thinking about? Because they picked Daniel Jones over somebody. I forgot who it was. And they picked Trubisky over Mahomes and Deshaun. Now, Mahomes, nobody knew Mahomes was going to be like that. But you had the nerve to pick him over Deshaun. Now, granted, we ain't know what we know. But still, as far as his talent, you didn't. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all probably would have won the Super Bowl already. For real, not even joking.
You know, that's the thing. That's the thing with quarterbacks, man. You never know how they're gonna turn out, man. You know, evaluating those quarterbacks, it's so difficult because they can look one way in college, or they can not wow you so much in college, and they can come out and they can play crazy in the NFL.
But these people, they be spending their whole life scouting and stuff, and I be
that's
like,
the thing about being a scout, bro.
I be in the back. It be some quarterbacks that I've been wrong about.
See, the thing,
you know what I'm saying?
The thing,
I thought Jamarcus Russell was going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay, I thought that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying there's certain things, certain people, I be like, he going to ball, like Justin Herbert. I was like, he going to ball out. Everybody was like, oh, we don't know. I'm like, let's think about the ball. And what he did, sung that thing. You feel me? Like, I'm like,
yeah, because at Oregon, Justin Herbert
was balling.
He was balling, but he was balling, but he was using his legs more.
Yeah.
Than his arm.
But he was throwing absolute dimes.
He was throwing dimes. But to my memory, Justin Herbert, he wasn't really wowing. He wasn't really wowing, but because the thing about Justin Herbert, people were so enamored by his physical stature.
Yeah.
Right? But he wasn't really wowing. I mean, he was playing great. He was playing good, but it was more so his physical tools that people was like, okay, yeah, he might be something.
I knew he was going to.
But tomorrow, he going to get this work.
Y'all play the Chargers?
He gonna get his work tomorrow.
Oh, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be good. Y'all,
Corey, do you know if tomorrow's a sellout or not?
Is it here?
Yeah. I heard. Do you know if tomorrow's a sellout at the stadium?
I'm not going nowhere tomorrow. Is it in the morning or
They said it was close to it. I think they said they had 1,000 seats left.
Right.
I think as of Thursday, so I think it'll be a sellout now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to go.
These people ready for it, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy tomorrow. I think the crowd tomorrow gonna be crazy. Ain't no Chargers fans here in DC.
It's gonna get stupid, huh?
Ain't no Chargers fan here in DC, so you know FedEx gonna be flooded.
I know one Charger fan. I forgot his name. He went to Duval. I forgot. Only know one Charger fan.
Why? Because of LT?
I don't know. I just know he was a Charger fan. He was okay.
I mean, they ain't Chargers fans in LA, guys. Let's be serious.
Yeah, no, I mean that's true. Yeah.
It'd be awesome to find a Buccaneer fan. You know what I'm saying? One of my mans I used to work with, Chris, he a Buccaneer fan. Shout out to you. A couple of my customers I know. One dude that's around the way that I don't know his name, but I know he a Buccaneer fan. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool to see. You know what I'm saying? Different Buccaneers fans. Everybody just assume I'm from Florida. I'm like, no. You know, I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a Buccaneer fan.
Crazy.
I'm a Buccaneer and the Maverick fan.
From the goddamn city. And
so what, man?
Fan,
I was tired of it.
So you got tired of losing, just jumped off the wagon, huh?
Look what I did. I left it a chance. Ain't like I took them out. They was in the hat too, Vic. Okay. They was in the hat too.
Okay.
And ain't like I ain't go through no struggle. Look what the teams I just had. Even though we got ships in this century. Mm-hmm. We went through some shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't with me in 06 when we lost to D. Wade and them. When I was crying in my room and I threw away everything.
Mm.
Everything, Vic.
Mm.
All the years in between this championship.
Mm.
We won in 03. We just won it last year. That's a lot of years.
How you think we feel?
But y'all won like 3 in the 90s, though. Like, y'all good.
That was 30 years ago.
At least y'all got multiple.
Yeah, but we're just not at the point where we're starting to become relevant, somewhat.
You know I've been a Buccaneer, my man from childhood. He was like, he been loving that dirty ass Buck since we were little. Yeah, I have. You know that. And we finally won the championship. And your Eagles some ass. Y'all some ass.
Oh, he an Eagles fan.
He an Eagles fan.
Oh,
he
they
been
in
an Eagles fan all whole life.
He in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Y'all
he
in
in
trouble.
trouble.
Y'all gonna be like 5 and
5 and 12. They gonna be like 5 and 12.
17,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Jesus Christ, y'all. Yeah. Yeah.
They gonna be like 5 and 12.
Say something now, bro.
Them Eagles gonna be like 5 and 12. Nah, so tomorrow, I think it's gonna be a close game.
I think it's gonna be a hella close game.
It's gonna be
take an L.
Now, what I will say,
Fitz better not throw 4 picks. Oh my bad.
he's not gonna throw 4 picks.
All right.
Now, if it turns into a shootout, yeah, we might lose. But if we
He actually good at shootouts though.
who
Fitz. He will
see, yeah, I mean,
he will
see
for
the
real.
Chargers defense does not scare me, bro. They got Derwin
They
James,
good, though.
they got Joey
They good.
Bosa,
They
got some, they got some pieces over there, but
they all right. It's
I,
just,
I think we're gonna be able to exploit some stuff.
they O-line, bro. That's where the kill is. They O-line about to get eaten up. That's
Well,
what
hold
it
on.
is.
Well, they got Rashawn Slater though.
They got him back? Was he wasn't with him last year, was he? Or am I tripping?
No, he a rookie, I think.
With Sean who?
Rashawn Slater,
I'm tripping, bro. I'm thinking about somebody
tackle
else.
from
Yeah,
what school he went to? Northwestern.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. I'm thinking about somebody else. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But they
because
might, y'all.
I don't know. We'll see.
I see y'all still making playoffs though.
Bro, we're winning the division.
To win the division. I don't know about that, cuz I really don't
We're
know
winning
about
the
that.
division
I
at
don't
10
know
and 7,
about
bro.
Dak look good, man. That look good. I don't know now. I don't know. And if Danny Jones finds some way to, you know what I'm saying, to play adequate, you know what I'm saying, then this might be over too. Because that's a team surrounding him. I think they got a better squad than y'all.
With the Giants,
As far as taking the quarterback out of it,
as far as offense,
huh? Yeah,
That's debatable.
As far as the whole team,
that's debatable.
that can't be debatable. Because y'all got some holes. Ain't like y'all don't got holes in y'all team. Y'all just got a good front seven. Y'all back in not.
What you say, Corey?
You got to take that cap off of that. You got to take that cap off of that. That's a lie. That roster is not better than Washington,
You
even
think
if you take
so?
the quarterback
I think so.
out of it.
No.
I think so.
No, absolutely. The Giants, no. Washington has a case of the yips when it comes to playing the Giants. The Giants are not better.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I bet if they had Cam, I bet they beat and win the division. I bet if they had Cam Newton, they'd win the division. Shoot. Him and Saquon in that backfield, boy.
If they had,
man, I can't wait to him to get another chance. I can't wait.
if
wait.
you know what, if they
wait.
had Cam, they'll have the same record they're gonna have with Danny Jones this year.
Whatever. You hating. Y'all some haters.
I'm not hating,
Y'all
bro.
some
I
haters.
love Cam,
Y'all
but
some haters.
he cannot play
Y'all
no
some
more.
haters. Y'all tripping. You don't think he can't play no more? Like at all? You don't think you don't think it not is it? He don't got not one more good season in him.
All right, look.
That's it.
Like Corey,
you think that's it?
Like Corey said,
that's it.
running the ball, okay, he's fine, he's straight.
Y'all Melo, y'all doing the Carmelo. Y'all doing what y'all did to Carmelo. Y'all doing the same thing. Y'all doing the same thing. And then he went to Portland and did what? Don't worry about it. He got to find his Portland. He got to find his Portland. He going to be all right. He going to be all right. What's up, man? He gonna be all right. He just gotta find his Portland. They did the same thing to Melo. They said he was washed. They said Melo was washed. Huh? Huh? Cam, I got you.
Bro.
Cam, I got you.
Bro,
nah, man, I met Cam. I shook that man's hand when I was down in school. Cause I went to ski with Auburn. I saw him at Auburn Mall. I shook that man's hand. I knew he was gonna be great. He's still gonna be great. He got to find his Portland. He be all right. He got to find his Portland. That's
Bro,
all.
we don't hate Cam, bro.
Don't do that.
We don't hate Cam. We're going off of what our two eyes see right now, bro.
Don't do that. He got, man. All right.
Bro, if this okay, look. If this was 2014 and 15,
they said if it was 2012 with Melo, it was they said bring Hoodie Melo back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What did he say? What did he say? one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. I got you, Cam.
All right, look. So if and when Cam does find a job, right, and he does play,
We're gonna find this Portland, and they gonna go to the playoffs.
Okay, and what if he plays like shit?
Then y'all right. Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying for
how are you so confident in saying that that's it?
Bro,
that's it?
I'm not. Look,
You don't think you can find a Portland?
I'm not saying that's it. I'm saying that's it for us.
And
our offense, for what we need in our offense, he cannot throw the ball, bro.
That's stupid, bro.
He can't throw the ball.
You think he can't throw the ball adequately enough?
No.
You can't? You don't think so?
No, bro. Now, if we was running Kyle Shanahan's offense that RG3 was supposed to be running and Cam was in that, of course, that's Super Bowl right there.
Oh, so okay, that's what you're saying.
Yes. I'm talking about our offense we have right now with Scott Turner.
Yeah. Okay.
He can't push the ball down the field, bro.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying
in that aspect, I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying he can't play at all. He's an MVP.
He just needs to find his Portland. As soon as he finds his Portland, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be okay. He gonna be okay, man. He need to find that man need to find his Portland. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Corey, you got any closing thoughts on tomorrow's game or any other games that you're looking forward to?
Well, I think for our game, man, I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think Chase Young has heard it from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Rashawn Slater.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna tee off on Rashawn Slater.
Yeah.
You got him, Justin Herbert. He's in front of Nick Bosa. He's gonna show out. Like this dude, or Joey Bosa, excuse me. He's gonna show off tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that's what and he's gonna be the X factor. You know, when you look at it with the Chargers, right? They were 1-7 last year when Herbert threw an interception. They were 0-3 when he started at 1 p.m. on the East Coast last year. Those aren't trends; those are habits, in my opinion. But I think they'll be pretty good. I think you got some good games coming on tomorrow. Yep. I think in the 1 o'clock slate, I think Buffalo and Pittsburgh is going to be a good one. You also got Cleveland at Kansas City, a rematch of probably the best playoff game that we saw last year. But I'm looking forward to that one. And, you know, I mean, Lord, can we say a prayer for the Baltimore Ravens and running back? Real quick? Can we just say a prayer for
goodness!
Because, I think, like, how about, like, I think, are they going to get, like, Lawrence, are they going to get Eric Dickerson out of retirement, or Ray Lewis going to come back, and Jamal Lewis going to come and run for them? They're going to get all these guys out there.
Because they got Le'Veon.
They're going to put Lamar Jackson back there running back, probably.
Because they just got Le'Veon, and I was like, all right, that's good. Then Gus got hurt, and I was like, damn, another running back got hurt. I said, damn. Then Marcus Peters got hurt. I said, damn.
Now they got Latavius Murray.
Oh, my God. They got Latavius Murray now?
Yes.
Okay, they good for us running back, but they lost their best quarterback. I mean, their second best cornerback. They lost their second best cornerback. That's crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
Because Murray didn't have a team? Larry didn't have a team? Look at that. Look how disrespected running backs is. And Murray and Le'Veon Bell ain't had a team. They disrespected Le'Veon Bell last year.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, real quick, Corey. Before we go, just tell everyone again where they can follow you and reach you.
Say that one more time, bro.
Before we wrap up, tell everyone who's listening where they can follow you and reach you at.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on the Warpath on YouTube. You can subscribe there and hit that bell so you get notifications. Also, you can find me Twitter, Instagram at Sanchez405. That's SANCHIZE 405. So I follow back and everything like that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on and everything like that. This has been fun. You know, maybe I should have quit on my team and picked a new team out of a hat. But I say, you know, I was taught loyalty at a young age, so you know, I can't quit my teams, no matter how bad they are.
Nah, for real, man.
I like how you did that. I like how you did that.
All right, bro. Well, we appreciate you coming on to the show.
You need to come in the studio.
Yeah.
We need to talk face to face, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna have you come. We're gonna have you come in person at some point during the season, hopefully real soon. But thank you again for coming on to the show, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's lovely to have you, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, bro.
I hope y'all win with Fitzpatrick. I really do. I hope y'all the best.
We're gonna be all right. All right, that's it for today's show, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to Corey for calling in from Tennessee because he's out there right now for some work stuff. All right, this is Spade Podcast. Y'all be safe.
I got your back, Cam.
Y'all be. We out. Peace.
We are Ripped Radio Network.